bringing down the iron wall might not actually be good enough. There's still the rest of the match to play. Still some twists and turns to be expected. Crises not quite averted. But the ace, proving not only to everyone else but himself, he still has what it takes. Let's see some more volleyball. Once again, just... what was his face just then, actually? Had to look at that in the background. Getting back into the action. Not a bad point difference. If they can actually win the first set, what happens to the second? For them to learn, adapt, maybe able to stand up against their quick. Impossible. Such a thing cannot happen. Our team isn't that good. Yeah. All of the training might have actually paid off a little. And I do want to see the other one. The kind of named character who's been out by the wayside. Never actually, I think, been on the court. I want to see him step up. But I think to come into this competition with no one really thinking that they're going to pose much of a challenge, being a grand upset to those who have prided themselves on, their iron defence. Showing everyone that no matter who you are, where you come from, what history you have, train hard, practice, have fun. Is he going to... Got it through. They've really been rattled by that, haven't they? With a 6-point lead. He has a feeling that it would take a little bit, but for him to be able to learn and come up with some countermeasure. Which means that you can't rely on that one move as a... As such a reliable attack to keep attempting. I think that's about right for his usual expression. The rest of you. I think that the ace is talking about him in that regard. He's grown into such a nice young man. Making the most out of his position, posture, and I meant stature, not posture. They're not on the back foot, so they've got a little breathing room, but no one expects it, but he's not going to try and prove them wrong. Huh. I like that visualization. The sun and the moon, two sides of the same plan. But now they've opened themselves up to danger. I can really imagine him being the prankster of the group. He's not going to allow the decoy to succeed all too often. What is that face? You can put your hands down now. Just by their reactions, you can tell how it's all going. They had to wait a few, but now back in front. They kind of need to jump in reaction to him being the one swinging every time. But that's what gets them caught out by the ace and the delinquent. I kind of want them to be on the back foot and take a few points. And now everyone's coming down to pay attention. But that's not his only role here. But you are up against some people who are quite dangerous. There is no kind of auxiliary player on this court. Everyone has their duty, skills, everything else that really comes together. He caught that quick eye movement there. So I don't think Uzi is going to give up quite as easily as before. He's learned his lesson. He can see over the net now. It doesn't have a feared name for itself, but they're not a pushover. It's so exhilarating, isn't it? Already in place before Kageyama had even touched the ball. It was a good point to score there, but and they're getting the points they need. Might not be flashy or something to really talk about, but they're working well together. He's gonna start attempting it now as well. Gotta be faster. He's what was that? Hit the net and hit him quite a few times on the rebound. Gone. No need to give up now. Still got... Oh, not that far behind. Ah shit, with the Guardian God off the court though. No more rolling thunder for the time being. You've practiced this! Not now! You can shout at him after. We got such inspirational music to go along with all of this. With so many backing him. We're going to get a nice volley going, back and forth. So just continuing along that line. Okay. Maybe the Rolling Thunder is there. Now who's gonna come off on top here? He had both arms on it. Is he frozen? He can't reach it with his hand. Nothing says he can't. As long as it doesn't touch the court floor. It's been touch and go for a while. Exactly the kind of intensity that we need. Using a slight throwaway line from a while back, inspiration to make this one go through. With the voices of everyone behind him. I like how he had... Where's that coming down? Just a little further. That was really, threading the tightrope. And I'm pretty sure I made a metaphor just then instead of actual statement. I mean, can you take that as a... He scored the winning spike? I mean, it got the point. Showing a little humility and good sportsmanship. I'm sure there were some words in there somewhere. A few of them were kind of touched by that, weren't they? Use your words. There's always the next one. Which means you'll... Huh? Which means you just be pulling in new talent from the year below. So, trimming the fat out of the third years who seem to be below par. Next year's going to be tough. And I really do like the idea of how, it's going through the years in the tournaments, the teams stay kind of the same, but players get rotated out. He was too focused too focused on the game. I mean, they better. Like, you make do with the best you've got. It was a tough game, but with the ace getting his groove back more than anything else, I think it's more important than the kind of overcoming the wall itself of the team. True. But the thing is, Kageyama really has chilled out a lot from what we've seen before. And the players that he's playing with, I think they deserve the trust. It's a symbiotic relationship. They don't need to speak any signals. Really? You couldn't give them 5 minutes of feeling good before you tore them down? It's a bit of a regret there, but he's not just going to roll over and accept it. Is he going to get his time to make a name for himself? Oh. That's quite a difference in points there. Who else would draw that kind of attention from the ladies? I mean, he's got some confidence. And after seeing all that the other team has in store, no really trade secrets left to be unveiled. It's just how it would go on the court when they play. But seeing the ace really spike after spike, fail or success, just getting back in straight away, no need to think about it. It's the current play that matters. And really the just sense of camaraderie, the will to carry on. That's been beaten into us too many times at this point. And will we get another repeat of a serve into the back of his head? And there is just so much to think about. The team overcoming past issues, both mental and, in some cases, maybe physical. Learning to play together, not only winning a practice match, 2 tournament matches in a row, really climbing that ladder. Although as we go on, it's just going to get even more dramatic because, well, did they think they would get this far? They have to keep going now. And not only for themselves, they have to do it for us, the viewers, because if not, I'm going to be incredibly disappointed in them. That would be the worst crime of all. But considering the next match is less than a day away for them, no real time to relax or celebrate the very strong opening they've had. But making a name for themselves, getting revenge for past defeats, but also, are they going to carry on volleyball once they leave? The third years being this year being their last year, are they going to continue playing volleyball in their further education? It would be nice to see if we came across them again. And we didn't see much of it so far, but offering a friendly handshake after the game, making some lifelong friendly rivalries. Let's go with that. Anyone that was watching, and especially Datako, have come to the realization the Crows have really caught the updraft. They're getting back into the sky. I want to see how far this goes, how far it can take them, and just how much each of them can capture our imagination and our hearts. After the first game, we followed those that didn't make it through the first round. The regrets, loss, and heartbreak for a lot of them. It would be a bit much to see it again now, but we getting anything? Maybe for the next one. And I think it would be nice if you were to join me. So if you liked this episode, consider letting me know down below in the comment section, or by leaving a like on the video. And if you want to make sure not to really get up too late and miss out on the next upload, consider subscribing. But each and every one of us has some dreams. I just hope that we have some very reliable people behind us to really pin our hopes on. Because I definitely wouldn't be here if it wasn't thanks to all of you. Mainly because I am terrible at everything I do. But seeing you all apparently having some fun really pushes me through it. So, get yourself some rest. It's not over yet. Maybe for the next one. Somehow, even without my own knowledge, a very reliable team has been built up behind me. One that actually can make up for all of my failings. Which, granted, I really need. I'm just glad that watching anime on the internet isn't really a competitive sport. But nonetheless, I need to thank Electric Ant, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sao, Shiwan, Mats, Moaha, Stinsvai, Gurley, Grey 19, Saltytron Cardboard, Groyville, Jennifer Rojas, Alvin Garcia Santiago, D. Firo, Dark Shadow 7899, Defender Segs, Ginderman, Vanez Kid, Luis Rivero, Maurizio Lascano, Eddie Swanson, and everyone else. I'm not sure with me taking the lead we can really break through any defence, but hopefully both me and my channel can put on a relatively good show.